everybody, some would say I'm the Reverse, and welcome to my ranking of all 22 Rebels Season 3 episodes from the worst to the best. Let's get right into this, let's not waste any time, and let's get into number 22, that being Season 3, Episode 19, Double Agent Droid. This episode, we have AP5, we have Chopper, and we have Wedge going on a little mission. Overall, it's a mundane episode. Chopper gets compromised, but then at the end, they, send a signal back to the hacker, the Imperial hacker. They blow up their ship, which is just stupid. Also, AP5 has a little bit of a musical number, which is dumb. So yeah, it's just a weird episode, and I'm not a fan. Season 3, Episode 8, Iron Squadron. Nothing absolutely terrible about this episode. It's just that Iron Squadron is a crew full of annoying characters. Not one of them is memorable, and they don't have any salvageable qualities. I think they're all just dumb characters, and it isn't a fun episode because of them. Season 3, Episode 9, the Winkathu Job. We have Hondo coming into the mix, which is always fun. But as Morgan's there to balance it out, we have killer droids on the cargo ship, which is a cool little touch. And but the plot is kind of meh. It's a kind of boring episode. Season 3, Episode 2, Steps into Shadow, Part 2. We get Kanan's training. We have Bendu. The visuals are good. But there's nothing special about the plot. It's just it's an entertaining episode. It's just there's really nothing super memorable about it. So, yeah. Season 3, Episode 4, the Antilles Extraction. We have the origin of how Wedge and Hobby got to come into the rebellion, which is cool. It's a very fun Empire episode with the Imperial pilots and kind of how it all operates. And we have Kallus being a good guy, which is always fun. Next is Season 3, Episode 1, Steps into Shadow, Part 1. Soft reboot of the show. All the characters get new models. Ezra gets a haircut and a new lightsaber. We have Hondo in here. The Ezra's a bit darker, which I like about this kind of season. We have Governor Price. We have Tarkin, the 7th Fleet. Kanan is almost a completely new character because of the events of Season 2's finale. And we have the introduction of Bendu and Thrawn into this show. So yeah. Next is Season 3, Episode 7, Imperial Super Commandos. We have Imperial Mandalorians, Fen Rao, Gar Saxon. The visuals are cool. We got some good action. Fen Rao joining the rebellion. Overall, it's just a fun kind of Mandalorian episode. I believe this is arguably our first look into Mandalorian culture in Rebels. I can't remember. I think this is it, though. So, it's a good introduction. Season 3, Episode 15, titled Trials of the Darksaber. We get the history of the Darksaber. Sabine is training with Ezra and Kanan. Nothing huge happens. It's just a fun little episode. Good Sabine episode, and yeah. Speaking of fun little episodes, we have Season 3, Episode 14, Warhead, which I think is a bit of an underrated episode. An Imperial infiltration droid lands on Atollon along with a bunch of other planets in the Outer Rim or whatever. Zeb, Chop, and AP5 have to team up to defeat it. It's a fun little episode. They send it back to the Imperial ship it came from. It self-destructs. And then Thrawn's smart enough to figure out that the Rebel base is on one of, I think it's 90 planets that he sent these droids out to. Thrawn's being smart. All of our characters got fun little dynamic between them. And the infiltration droid is cool, and it serves a cool little obstacle for our characters to go through. Season 3, Episode 5 is titled Hera's Heroes. We have Cham Syndulla, we have Gobi, and we have Numa. Thrawn is awesome. Hera is awesome in this episode. The action is awesome. It was just really cool seeing Ryloth and the Twi'leks and all of that. Or at least I think this is the Ryloth episode. I can't remember entirely, but yeah, overall, it was a fun episode. Next is Season 3, Episode 10, An Inside Man. We have the Imperial Factory, and Thrawn is kind of investigating a mole inside of it. He kills a few people, he's really evil and badass. Kallus is kind of helping the rebels in this episode, and yeah, the action is really good. Next is Season 3, Episode 12, Ghosts of Geonosis, Part 1. We get to go to Geonosis in this era of the Star Wars universe. Saw Gerrera is in here. We have battle droids. The action is good. It's very suspenseful. It's part 1 of 2, so it starts this arc. But yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. Season 3, Episode 16, Legacy of Mandalore is another Mandalore episode. We get to go to Crow Nest, and we meet Sabine's family, Ursa Wren, Tristan Wren. Gar Saxon fights Sabine Wren, more of the Darksaber and stuff. Gar Saxon obviously dies, and yeah, it's a fun, entertaining episode though, and I really like the Mandalorian culture, especially in this show. I think they do a good job showing off all the clans and stuff like that. Season 3, Episode 3, The Holocrons of Fate. We have Maul taking the Ghost crew captive, and he combines holocrons with Ezra, and he finds out about Obi-Wan and Tatooine and all of that, and yeah, we have some Bendu stuff going on here, and yeah, it's a pretty much overall good, entertaining episode. Next is Season 3, Episode 18, Secret Cargo. We have Mon Mothma, Gold Squadron, the TIE Defender. The visuals are awesome. I really love the nebula that they fly through, and when they shoot it, and the energy comes out and destroys the Star Destroyers and stuff. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And we kind of got the formation of the Rebel Alliance, all these Rebel cells coming together and forming what we see in Rogue One in the original trilogy, so it's awesome. Next is Season 3, Episode 13, The Ghosts of Geonosis, Part 2. The Death Star, we have a little bit of foreshadowing of the Death Star there. We have more of Saw Gerrera, and he remembers Steela and stuff. We get some cool things there. The action is good, and we have Click Clack, which is kind of the final Geonosian. They made him look cute in animation, which I thought was kind of cool. And overall, he's just a kind of a fun little character. And yeah, Saw is being a dick in this, just like he is in the Clone Wars and, in the movies and all that. So yeah, it's a good episode. Season 3, Episode 11, Visions and Voices. We have Maul, we have Dathomir, we have the Night Sisters, we have the Darksaber. The action is good, all of it is great. That's really all I have to say. Yeah. Season 3, Episode 6, The Last Battle. Rex has some PTSD. There's battle droids. There's a super tactical droid. The Clone Wars nostalgia is in full force. The clones and the droids team up. And most of all, they use the music from the Clone Wars. They use sound effects from the Clone Wars. It's just the Clone Wars nostalgia is there, and it's awesome. Next is Season 3, Episode 17, Through Imperial Eyes. We kind of get a first-person look as Kallus. We see him kind of trying to tiptoe around the Empire as the spy. Thrawn and Yularen is in this episode. Thrawn is being smart, and Kallus is being a good guy, and there's this whole conspiracy with who's the spy, and Fulcrum, and Lieutenant... what's-his-face? I forgot his name, but he's an Imperial that Kallus tries to frame of being... Lieutenant List. He's trying to frame him. Overall, it's just a cool little Imperial episode. Yeah, I really liked it. Season 3, Episode 21, 0 Hour, Part 1. Part 1 of 2 of the finale. We have Thrawn, we have Death Troopers, we have Tarkin, we have General Dodonna, Kallus is outed, we have a huge space battle, we have Bendu. Overall, it's just an awesome climactic episode. And speaking of climactic, we have Season 3, Episode 22, 0 Hour, Part 2, the real season finale, if you could say that. Thrawn, orbital bombardment on the shields. We have Sabine and the Mandalorians coming back into play. We have the action is awesome. We have Bendu's full power on display. The ground assault on them, and yeah, overall, it's just a fun ending to the season. But in first place, I think this one was obvious. Season 3, Episode 20, Twin Suns. Maul, Old Ben, Tuskens, Tatooine, Maul vs. Obi-Wan is probably the best fight in all of Star Wars animation. Yes, it's better than Maul and Savage versus Sidious. It's better than Maul and Ahsoka. I truly think that this is the best Star Wars lightsaber duel in animation. It's one of the best in the entire franchise. And if you don't understand why, I think you need to watch a video essay on it, or just find out why people think it's the best, because it truly is a masterpiece. And then we have Luke at the end of the episode. So yeah, that's it. Rebels Season 3 is a very good season of Rebels. Probably, I want to say, maybe my second favorite of the entire show. I think it's a very enjoyable season. And, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for Season 4's ranking. That'll come out whenever I finish Season 4. I'm already about halfway through it at this point. I am reading Light of the Jedi still. When I finish that, I'll do a book review on that. Into the Dark, another High Republic novel, comes out on February 2nd. I'll be getting that, reading that, reviewing that. Batwoman is still going on. I'll be doing another review of that Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. Probably Saturday. I think that'll be my schedule, is every Saturday I'll be doing a recap of the week. But yeah, that'll be coming out whenever. I haven't even watched the episode yet, so yeah. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for all my future videos. See ya.